Welcome YouTube. So this is my first official video. I wanted to do a get to know me video before I start doing my actual content. So get your coffee ready so you guys can get to know me. Okay, so let's start with something very funny and very light. I absolutely hate raw onion. I don't know what it is. I will literally gag at the taste of it, just the texture of it. I know that sounds so crazy because I'm 36 years old. I've tried to eat it. I just cannot, for the life of me, eat raw onion. I can eat it sauteed. I can eat it grilled. I just cannot eat raw onion. Okay, since we're on the topic of food, I absolutely love to cook. I'm not a great cook at all, but I wish I had enough time just to really sit down and learn new recipes. My goal is to have a recipe book for my kids and leave it behind. I'm just struggling on finding them recipes that they actually love and can eat regularly. So that's the hard part. So I might be doing some like cooking stuff here on YouTube. So the third thing about me is I absolutely love flowers and plants. I feel like they bring life into your home, but I kill them every single time. I'm so bad at like watering them, taking care of them. I don't know if it's like just I'm so busy because I work from home. I just always forget to water these plants. But hopefully one day I can have some type of like garden or something. I really feel like it's important to have live plants in our home because it oxidizes our air. Okay, so number 4 is going to be a little fun fact about me. I am originally born in California, but I was raised in Texas all my life. But it's so weird because I have met people from California and out of nowhere, they always tell me, you don't seem like you're from Texas. But deep down, they don't know that I'm from California. It's kind of like a California thing where I guess deep down, I act like I'm a Californian, but it's weird because I was never raised there. I never went to school there. I think my mom moved back to Texas when I was like about 6 months. So, yeah. Okay, now let's get personal. Who is Claudia Peña Marin? So my number 6, and this is the reason why I am really trying to be active on social media, is because I feel like I am an undiagnosed ADHD person. And I say this because I cannot accomplish anything in my life unless there's a deadline to it. Throughout my days, I'm very messy. I'm very all over the place. But if you gave me a deadline and you said, this project needs to be done by this date, I am always successful. And I don't know why that is. I wish I could just be normal and successful every single day. It's just very hard. And I think it's because I feel like I have many symptoms of ADHD. I'm just very scared of taking medicine for it because I love being in control of my own life and my own mental stimulation that I feel like a lot of the ADHD medicines I've seen bad reviews on. This one I'm not too proud to admit to, but like I said, we're getting personal. So when I was growing up, I was a big liar. I'm not proud of it. Like I said, I remember growing up, my childhood was imperfect. It wasn't great. My mom did the absolutely best that she possibly could, and I love her dearly forever because of it. However, I am trying to get really personal here, and I was a liar. I remember lying to some friends saying that because the next year I wasn't going to be at that school. I was going to go. My mom had got an apartment in another state. So we were in government apartments, projects, if you know. And I would lie. I knew next year I wasn't going to be with these same girls. So I lied and I said something like I was going to be traveling and I was going to be part of like a singing group. It was insane. Like the lie that I came up with was insane. Another thing that I remember lying about, and this was in high school, and I think it was because I was just so sad and depressed because I didn't have a father figure in my life growing up. And I went to a high school where there was girls that were daddy's girls and everything, and they would ask me like, where's your dad? Like, tell us about your dad. And I told them that my dad traveled a lot, that he was a businessman and he was always traveling and this and that. And they at one point said like, oh, your dad's probably a narc or something. If you know, you know. But I remember making those lies up just because I didn't want people to know my real life. And I wonder if there was anybody else, any other kids that kind of lied about their lives, not in a bad way, you know, just to kind of hide your realities. The thing about me is I am the queen of planning trips. However, I must say that my last minute trips were actually the most memorable and the most fun for my kids. Like, my kids are so used to my mom waking them up like in the middle of the night and be like, you know, we're going here tomorrow, pack your clothes. I have always been very last minute. My daughter's like, yes, that's you. I've always been so last minute. I don't know why, but the last minute trips, the unplanned trips have been the best. There has been times where we didn't even have like a return flight and we still left. And on the day of leaving, I was finding flights for us to get back home. So yes. Okay, and this one is not very special, but I noticed that this is what makes me happy. You know how there's these things that just make you happy, and I feel like this is something that makes me happy. And I have this thing of I love reuniting people. I don't know what it is. Like, for my wedding, I reunited my mother-in-law with her kids that live in Monterrey. Like, it's just something that is so weird to me. Like, I have always been known to like get people together. My sisters and I did tamales last year, and I just feel like sometimes I regret it because it's a hard work, I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, it's what makes me happy. Like, just to say that, you know, I was able to create these memories and get everybody together makes me so happy, and it brings me so much peace. And I don't know, I think I'm so big on immigration right now just because I feel like reuniting families is so important, because time is all we have, and being with your families is healing sometimes. Like, sometimes that's what we need. And yeah, I wanted to include that in there. Hopefully I can make some videos about how to reunite people when it comes to immigration or something. I'm not sure. I don't know where this YouTube is going, but I just really wanted to make this video. I feel like YouTube has been calling my name and I've never done anything with it. So, and my kids will probably think that this would be my #1 because I'm big on astrology. But I don't know if it has something to do with the ADHD or it just coincides, but I don't have it all together. And I am a Virgo. We are so-called perfectionists. However, the outside world can see me as a perfectionist, and sometimes I do come off as perfect. I see that all the time, that they think I just have it all together. They think that I just have it all together, but I don't. If you look closely, you'll see how fallen apart I am, how messy I am, how I'm all over the place. And even though I tend to tell people like I'm a mess right now, they somehow look at me like if I'm perfectionist. Like I am, I see it in their eyes. Like they feel like, I don't know, like it's hard to explain. I think it's a Virgo thing, but I see it in their eyes how they think I have it all together, but I really don't. I really don't. I am a mess daily. My kids will testify to that. Last fact about me. So it's not necessarily a fact, if I'm honest, but I am a work in progress. And that's the reason why I want to do YouTube, because my life is not perfect. I am a mess constantly, and I just feel like I want to put that out there, because in this day and age, everyone is perfect. I look at people online and I'm like, gosh, like they don't yell at their kids, they're perfect, but I don't see too many like me. And when I do try to be honest, I get a lot of backlash about it. And if I'm honest, parenting is very, very difficult, and I refuse to hide myself from it, because I know there's a mom out there that is struggling with the same things that I'm struggling with. However, I'm not okay with the way I am. I am every single day I am trying to change that. Every single day I wake up trying to be better than I was yesterday. Do I fail? Yes, constantly, almost every day, but every single day it's like a new day to try and do better. So those are my 10 facts about me. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, I want to let you start thinking about what are good 10 facts that you want people to know about you. So please leave them in the comments. I want to know 10 things about you. And most importantly, like, let's be friends. Leave me your handle. I definitely want to subscribe to your channels. I want to see what you guys are doing out there. And maybe if you have some tips, leave them at the door. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day.